Just getting a drink. I will be right back. Just getting a drink. I will be right back. Just getting a drink. I will be right back. Okay. Hopefully I've got the mic in a good position to pick up my audio, making some adjustments. Sorry for the noise. Turning up the game volume. I'm going to do a quick audio check on the stream. Game volume. Sounds good. I'm going to do a quick audio check. Yep, sounds good. Sorry for the double feedback. All right, welcome. I mean it for reals. I had an aborted start there when I realized none of my audio was working, but it's all working now. Pro tip to live streamers: don't fuck with your setup right before you decide you want to stream. It'll always go poorly. So I'm back playing some EQ2. I recognize that this is a really old game and some people probably don't care. But it was a lazy Saturday night. I really wasn't set up to stream anything in particular, and I kind of just wanted to play something old school. If you don't know me, man, I started my gaming career a long time ago, but I fell in love with a game called EverQuest. I don't know. Right when it shipped, fun fact, I didn't have an internet connection strong enough to play it at the time. So I missed out on the first year and came back when the Cunard expansion came out. Finally got cable internet into my house and could play EverQuest. I owe so much of the success in my life to the friends I met playing that game, which means I think I have a soft spot for the world of Norath in general. I know these games have fallen out of favor. I know that big fans of Norath are really disappointed by the transition of Sony to Daybreak Games and the way Daybreak has sort of treated the game. There's still a lot to like, despite the old engine and the really old graphics. It's obvious to me that the folks at Daybreak remaining on the EQ2 project still really, really care about it. It's still a passion of theirs, even if I don't agree with every game decision they've made, if that makes sense. I come back to it just about every expansion, at least to play through the content and get my character to sort of group content ready. I don't raid anymore. I don't have the time. It takes a lot of effort to raid in EQ2. I'd still say that EQ2 retains a top raiding mentality. Like the raids in EQ2 are just as challenging as World of Warcraft or any of the modern MMOs, if that's your thing. But I'm not really here to endorse the game. If you've played EverQuest in the past, maybe you'll stop by the stream and say hi. That's cool. And if you want to stop by and shit all over it, that's fine too. I may not respond, or I may just punch my monitor. No promises. Norath is my thing. I have a lot of characters, a lot of max level characters. There was an expansion that came out about 6 months ago. I've still been slowly playing through it. It hasn't been dedicated to all of my gaming time, but I came back a couple of weeks ago. A friend at work has been talking it up, and we've been sort of nerding out over EQ2. I've already played through a lot of the early content. If you're unfamiliar, the opening of EQ2 has a couple of faction grinds in the MMO space. You gotta get some quests to unlock the signature series. I've already ground out 2 of the factions. What I'm working on today, and I'll talk about a lot, I'm trying to finish my Ascension. One of the reasons I stopped playing is I needed to build up Ascension XP because I ran out of boost potions. And I didn't want to waste the content. But I've stored up 21 million. You can see it down here in the bottom right of the screen maybe. XP that I'm hoping will get me a good chunk of the way to the next level. I don't think it's going to get me all the way there, which is going to frustrate me a little, but at least I can put some time and effort into it. I really, really need to hit level 12 in this Ascension XP, because then I can start using my free potions, which are buried somewhere here in my inventory, to boost my level a little bit more. I'll find them if I get there. Yeah, here they are. These Celestial Ascension Scrolls will give me a free Ascension level. Ascensions are like Elder classes. There are 4 now in EQ2. They've been here since the previous expansion. I've capped them all at the previous levels, which was 10, but I'm working on the new caps, which is 15 for each. I've completed 2. I have 2 to go. I can't remember which one I'm working on here. It looks like Elemental. Yeah, Elemental. The reason you care is you get these super-powered, overpowered abilities that take a long time to cast but do a lot of damage. I think they're far more important in the raid content than they are in the... I haven't really needed them. They speed some things up in the solo content. Anyway, I'm babbling. Let's get started with a little bit of gameplay. Feel free, like I said, the whole time. Like, join the stream, talking here. In fact, I'm going to go over to Discord in the small streamers community and just announce that I'm streaming. It's a thing. I am trying to build a little bit of an audience. I don't need to be successful. I'm not doing streaming for money or anything like that. But I don't mind having some people to talk to while I'm playing. That is always fun. So give me a second here to do a quick announce in the going live. Where's my Twitch? It's easier to just cut and paste than type out the whole URL again. Whee! I wonder, I'll post on Facebook too, just to give people a heads up. Taking it old school, go on. New expansion solo content. I should say newish expansion solo content. Come wax poetic with me about old MMOs. MMORPGs, I should say. Alright, and then I am going to... no, I'll skip the Facebook post. Most of the people there won't care. I am really not expecting a huge level of interest in me streaming EverQuest 2, but I'm going to play, and because I'm playing, I am going to stream. If I fuck up the controls every now and then, that's just because I haven't played in a few weeks. And if I stop doing things and it looks like I'm doing something else and reading something, it's because I use EQII to get my bearings of where I need to go. Click, I need to do, so we're worried about this quest right here. In fact, I'll close out these others just so you don't worry about it. We're doing Legacy of Power, Realm of the Plaguebreaker. It's going to be one of the new solo dungeons they entered. I think it's the second one in the series, Plane of Disease. I'm looking to get a buff called the Fount of Power when I enter the zone. I need to find the enigmatic portal device. Starting here in the Coliseum of Valor, so let's give that a shot. We're going to go paste that into my waypoints and see where that bad boy is. Aha, other side. And we're off. I am playing a Channeler, which is a... they introduced this class like 4 or 5 expansions ago, give or take. It's a sort of a healer archer. More healer than archer, but it also has this really, really cool construct pet that runs around, and I can actually do a shocking amount of solo damage. But I am not a DPS class. That's the last thing in the world. Is this the enigmatic portal device? EPOD, very cute. Apparently acronyms exist in games as well. Entering the Plane of Disease. We're gonna pick solo. The rest will get me killed. It's a pretty common pattern for them, by the way, that they're like the solo dungeons are just reused for the heroic dungeons, which are for groups and raids. It happens in a lot of MMOs now. Why not reuse the content? You're gonna hear a soda open here. I am not gonna do all this talking and not have a drink. Maybe later I'll drink something stiffer. Okay, now I'm supposed to have some sort of Font of Power buff. Good luck finding it on my giant set of buff bars. Is that it? No, I don't recognize half of these. That's alright. That's okay. Well, if I get my ass kicked by the content in here, then we'll know that I did not pick up the buff. Find a way to advance through the vitriolic mist. What if I don't want to? Like, mist that's vitriolic is not something I'm interested in dealing with. If you think about all of the shit that MMO hero characters go through, like how many times does your MMO character save the world? How many gods do you kill? Yeah, okay, it says approach Velia at these coordinates. If I was a better tech streamer, you could see my browser with the thing over. Okay. Are these things aggro? No. The Last House of Crypts. This, by the way, is my super cool expansion mount. He can grow wings when he flies. Looks like I can't fly in here. Hello, streamers. If you're joining me, it's EverQuest 2 night because I feel like playing an old MMO. And I never really finished the latest expansion content for EQ2, so I'm digging in here. I play a lot of MMOs in my life. I am an EverQuest fanboy. I admit it. If you're a World of Warcraft fanboy, I appreciate how good World of Warcraft is, but EverQuest, it's right here close to my chest. It means a lot to me. An unbeliever is within the midst, healers. Now is our time to witness them, so they may return to Norath. Sorry, I can't do the reading quite right. Haven't read it before. A vessel of his design touch. Thank you, but I wish to venture further. Why is there a group of healers here? He answered their prayers. He heard the cries of the dying. Oh, hey, Bertexulus. EQ2 has a lot of old gods. They keep coming up. They're part of every story. This expansion, by the way, is I think it's the Plane of Magic. It's sort of an homage to one of the original EverQuest expansions, is the Planes of Power. We're going to go back through, like, the content as you go back through a lot of the gods and the gods content. If you're an EverQuest fan, this is like coming home to another one of EverQuest's original great expansions, the other being the Kunark series. EQ2 has returned to Kunark a couple of times. Beneath this mask of living flesh, why do you need that mask? Probably to go kill a bunch of people. This is the realm of disease. The Plaguebringer with EQII, his most devout mortal followers, can endure the fitted miasma of his outer realm. Okay, I need the mask to get through the vitriolic mist. Thank you, this has been quite useful. Now I know I need one of those masks for myself. Yeah, sure, I'm getting one, because who doesn't want to go? Oh, wait. Is she not going to say, if you say so, thank you, but I wish to venture further? Why do you assume that? Are you not mortal? Why are there a group of you? Oh, I asked the same question, so I was just seeing if it ticks over my quest at all. Alright, so she's just like, go do something. I talked to her. She will speak to you. Hail Felkirk. Okay, we're going off to find a guy named Felkirk. If you're just joining my stream, I'm playing some EQ2. I am an old EverQuest fanboy. A lot of the success in my life has come from the people I met playing EverQuest. Man, I was part of a raiding guild back then. He's talking, and I can't click on him. Your devotion to the Playbringer is satisfied. You may leave with his blessing. Oh, okay. Click on a last house crypt down the path around the edges and kill the creature that spawns. Got it. So, I really enjoy EverQuest. It brings back a lot of warm, fuzzy feelings. The engine is dated. Like, this is graphics at max. For EQ2, not bad for any other game. Man, I wish MMOs could have the same content. Like, there's so much content in EverQuest 2 now, it's not even funny. But the graphics engine is a little tired. I'm playing a Channeler, which is one of the newer classes. If you're joining my stream now, welcome. I will take any and all conversations on old school MMOs. We don't have to talk about EverQuest 2 while I play. So give me last half of the crypt down this. Okay, I'm just going to go look for a creature that spawns, I guess. I'm probably going to get killed somewhere down here. Aha! Nope, that's the mist. We'd rather not die in the mist. Where's the creature that spawns? Polshuk Fag, level 30. I do not know where I'm going. It says, click on a last house crypt down the path around the edges. Oh, last house crypt. These things. Haha! How many of these are there? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's kill it. I made multiples. My guys are going to be unhappy. So, my Channeler pet here is just going to wreck them, so I'm not really worried. I think one of my biggest frustrations with EverQuest 2 these days is just how easy it's gotten, if that makes sense. Like, unless you're raiding. I'm not about to claim the raiding content is easy. But there's really no... I could just mash buttons, even though they all do special things. They've really sort of tailored it to being able to just sort of mindlessly grind out the content. To be fair, last time I played World of Warcraft, the solo content was the same way. So, Oh, okay. I keep killing them till the healers go aggro. Okay, I gotta go find all of these crypts. I should have started up here. This is what I get. I'm talking and I'm not reading directions. But that's okay. The zone I'm doing is the solo Plane of Disease for the Signature Series in the latest expansion. I never quite finished the latest expansion. Thought I would stream, see if anybody wants to show up and talk some old school MMOs. I'm always down to talk that stuff. Played a lot of them, not just EverQuest. Gosh, my brain is running through all the MMOs I've played. But yeah, EQ back in the day, Dark Age of Camelot, the original Star Wars Galaxies. Played the shit out of SWTOR when that launched too. I am not really the kind of person who holds any grudges on that stuff. The original Guild Wars, I have played some Guild Wars 2, though not to high end. I am probably most familiar with EverQuest up till about the 2004 era, 2003, and then EverQuest 2 after EverQuest 2 shipped. I used to be a high-end raider in EverQuest 2, but we're talking like the old Desert of Flames days, and a couple of the other expansions I got a little bit into raiding, but never finished all the content. Definitely did Darathar back in the day at the launch of EQ. Man, that's back when MMOs were still hard. And again, I don't mean that like raids are not hard now. I have mad respect for high-end raiding guilds in games like World of Warcraft. It takes a lot of coordination, collaboration, and work to get a group of 40 people to be able to do that content. But I just don't have the time to commit to raiding guilds anymore. It really, like, that has to become your life. 2 to 3 days a week raiding, making sure you're getting all the right gear. I miss it, don't get me wrong. It would be easy to suck me back in. But I'd like to explore other things in life, and there's so many video games now. Are they aggro yet? The healers are not aggro. I'm still missing. Okay. This is going to take a while. They like to make things take time. But that's okay. I got all night. I hope you guys do too on the stream. If you don't, well, you know, stick around, say hi, leave. It's okay. Be happy to chat with you if you want to talk some old school MMOs. If you came here going, holy crap, somebody's streaming EverQuest 2, hoping to see some high-end content. Sorry, not there yet. I understand though. Still wouldn't mind a little hi. Let me know you're watching. I was just begging for people to say hi. You don't have to say hi. I just enjoy talking to the internet and talking about the past a little bit sometimes. After all, I'm a little old for a streamer. But, you know, old in the face, not old at heart. Now? Now are you aggro? Did I kill them all? Nope, I see more. Oh, God. Alright, am I missing them? We're just going to go back and make sure I got all the ones up here. Because I don't want to have to come back. Okay, I missed that one. That's sufficiently down here. I'm expecting, like, I'll finish these and then all these guys will attack me and then life will be crazy. I don't know. I don't know what keeps me coming back to EverQuest 2 other than the affection for Norath. Like I said, the game could be better. It suffers a little. The engine is not great. Not flashy. A lot of the newer MMOs, I really like the engines. There we go. Now they're mad. This is going to get crazy. Let's open it up. One thing I really like about this Channeler class is I have this toolkit of a high degree of AEs. So I really don't fear. I can also self-heal, and like he's healing all the time. My pets are healing. I'm absorbing damage. It's kind of a broken solo class. If you were going to come back to EQ2, and you can handle a class with a lot of abilities that has complexity but is overpowered, I recommend this one big time. If you want something a little easier to play that's still fun, I always found the Warden to be an amazing solo class. If you spec it out as a melee Warden, you really can take on just about anything, survive a tremendous amount of damage and pain. Most of the classes in EQ2 are fun to play solo. One of the reasons I keep playing the Channeler is the complexity. It's funny, I was a rogue in EQ1 thought I would only ever play rogues and MMOs, and I was a swashbuckler. Ooh, hi, Felkirk. Ooh, look a little cranky. That's okay, you die. I'll trip one of my new... It didn't even touch him. Alright, this is going to be a long fight. One of the things EQ2 does to make things hard is they just make it take a long time. We'll just unload all of my custom damage abilities on this guy, because why not? I probably should do these in a specific order. I need to read what they do at some point. They all do a lot of damage. I'm sure I'm messing up my total available DPS. If you stop by because you are an EQ2 player and you play a channel and you have some advice, all ears. It's like, oh god, I'm just gonna sit here and mash buttons till he dies, because this is what EverQuest 2 has degraded to for the solo content. I hear tell it's challenging for some people. So if you're one of those people, I definitely don't mean to belittle your experience. I've played a lot of MMOs in my time, so some aspects to the game are pretty straightforward to me. And I often set my characters up in MMOs these days to be pretty resilient solo. I favor classes now. I know I was talking about rogues earlier that were all damage output. I now favor classes that have a boon to groups, so they're usually fairly resilient, especially healers. Play tanks every now and then, but the challenge with tanking is all the pressure. Everybody blames you. Healing, I feel like people forgive you if you can't keep up. So I do play a lot of healing classes. It does mean in situations like this where DPS matters, it takes a really long time. But also appears to not be challenging. What is this? Springview Healer Mask. A gift for his loyal followers. His mask allows Springview healers to traverse the... I bet I have to put this on. That's annoying. And then we got a new charm. Is it better than what I have? One of the reasons you run all these quests is to get upgraded gear. It is close, but it's functionally equivalent. Looks more like tank gear. So, not better. Let's see what the quest guide says. I probably have to put that mask on. Kill Felkirk, curse the Noxious as it ticks damage and reduces fervor. Oh, okay, so he makes me hard to kill. I probably should have been curing. It says kill 12 primordial malice. Oh, now I have to... Oh, okay, they're out here, though. Do I have to put that mask... I do. Alright, I'm foolish. Let's put the mask on. I can't put the mask on. Oh, I can... It just has a charge. Very good. Let's fight some stuff. Another thing EQ2 does terribly is like tell you what you should be doing. But that's alright. I can handle it and I don't mind it. There's really, really good quest guides online these days. Even with the lower player base playing EQ2, the loyal fans go out there and fill everything. Oh, they're grumpy McGrumpies. They talk to me when they die. Kill them all! Some days I begin to think that MMOs are nothing but genocide simulators. Simulators. It happens. But you do end up killing hundreds of thousands of creatures. They've deviated a long, long way from the buds that started them all. I sometimes wonder if the current state of MMOs is really just due to the players who play them. I see a strong similarity between MMOs, especially old school ones, and the current clicker games. Especially when that D&D clicker game came out recently. I played that for a while. You're building an RPG part, like it's literally like a role-playing game distilled down to getting the loot and the gold and leveling up. It's always amusing to me. It is funny as I play this. I'm like, ah, why did I choose to stream this? I think really because I just wanted to play it tonight and make some progress. And I thought I'd throw the boat anchor of the stream out there. Maybe there's someone out there played some old MMOs and wants to hang out. If you're joining the stream now, I'm progressing through part of the signature series for the new EverQuest expansion. I'm probably like 15% of the way through the signature series. I got to the point where I'm going through all the solo dungeons. EQ2 has this pattern with all of its expansions where there's like a main storyline that eventually gets you access to the dungeons. You do the solo versions of the dungeons, and then you're free to do the group versions. They didn't originate this model. I know World of Warcraft does the same thing. A lot of MMOs do it now. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did I do? Let's pop out all the AEs. I'm not really worried because my health bar isn't moving and my pets are not dying, so we'll just sit here and nuke everything. Die! Die! Yeah, this class is broken. No healer should just be able to act like a warlock. I need one more Primordial Malice. I guess I should go kill these guys before anything else happens. Don't ignore content there, Segfault. Don't ignore it. You'll only wish you didn't later. Does that hit them all? No, it only hits him. Don't understand some of the channeler's abilities. The EQ2 engine also is kind of a little terrible at determining what's nearby. Since the day it launched, I remember like you'd AE trying to kill 4 things around you and it wouldn't hit any of them, but on the Z-axis, like 5 floors above you in the dungeon, something would get hit. I don't know exactly how they calculate what's nearby, but the engine has never really been good about vertical distance gaps. What's amusing to me is the players just sort of put up with it. I certainly did back then. I'm going to do a quick audio check on the stream, mainly because nobody's really joined the stream and I want to make sure things are working. I'm going to do a quick audio check on the stream, mainly because nobody's really joined the stream and I want to make sure things are working. I'm going to do a quick audio check on the stream. See if I hear that ability. Nobody's really joined, and then I'll shut that off. And I want to make sure things are working. I'm going to do a quick audio check. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. When I first started to stream, I fucked up audio a lot. So I get nervous, want to make sure it's working. A lot of viewers will swing by, watch the feed, and if the audio's all fucked up, they don't even bother to say anything. They just move on to the next stream. I don't blame them. I do the same thing. So what do you got to search for the entrance to the Crypt of Decay? I'm going to open up my cheat sheet here. Continue down the path and take the left fork at this location. The left fork. Okay. Another lesson about EQ2 questing. If you can avoid fighting, you should do so. Just because it only adds time. Sorry, pause there. I'm like, well, just as I was saying I should avoid fighting. I don't think I can here. So we'll just hit them all with arrows and bring them all up here. Oh, nope. My pet's going to go run in there and be Mr. Brave. That's fine. My loyalty points tokens have increased. How am I doing on my Ascension XP? It's alright. That little thing that keeps popping up down there is the threat meter, which is always amusing to me because, of course, I have threat. I'm the healer. I'm the only one playing at the moment. Bam. But it only shows when somebody's close. It hits 21 because every now and then my mercenary dude here that I got from like an expansion or 2 ago occasionally does a good job and gets their attention. Can I thread the needle there? Or are they going to fight me? They don't care. Very good. I think these are actually new model types, these Bubonian Riches. I'm always impressed when they bother to make a new model because it means they put time. The development staff on EQ2 is so skeleton crew these days that they reuse a lot of content. It happens as MMOs get older. I think they only appeal to old guys like me that played them when we were younger. Like, I can't imagine a game like EverQuest 2 getting new players these days. I imagine some people stop by because it has a limited free-to-play model, but that's what it is. I see the view count go up a little bit. Welcome, folks. I'm playing some EQ2 to amuse myself. Talking about some old-school MMOs. If you've got want to chat, if you can't believe I'm playing EverQuest 2, think this game is crap, that's fine. Feel free to comment. Happy to spin up a conversation. I probably won't disagree with you. Search for the entrance. What do I have? What do I have to do here? While I'm doing it, I'm playing through one of the quests in the Signature series for EQ2 as part of its Planes of Magic expansion that I never quite finished. Oh, I gotta kill both those larvae. I thought they looked special. Let's see what happens if I get this guy's attention. They all come, because why not? That's alright, I got this. I can't see what's going on because this engine is iffy at best. So when in doubt on a channeler and in this kind of situation, just hit all your A's. That is how we survive. We just smack these buttons till things die. Leave me alone, I can't see. Let's go get off this rock. What's going on here? Let's get that. Can I get that guy? Alright. I can't see. You're making the stream ugly. Cooperate. Thank you. Oh, hey, I'm out of power. That doesn't happen a lot these days. Maybe I should pay attention to what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna burn this guy down. Let's pop some armor. Let's pop a fervor boost. Here comes more friends. Let's pop out the big hitting AE. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and take it because I can. Brittle armor. Now we can bring out the wildfire. And all these other things that do a lot of damage. Always amused to see some people stop by and say hi. If you want to ask me, like, why the hell am I playing EverQuest 2 on stream? Don't I know that streams are for modern games? Yeah, you're right. They are. But maybe, just maybe, the world of Twitch could benefit from seeing some old school classic MMO play. I mean, I know it's not EverQuest, but seriously, I have I have limits. EverQuest would be a lot of standing in a corner grinding XP, watching auto attacks go. At least here I can hit buttons. Just burn these guys down. Hopefully the entrance to some cave shows up. This guy, what does this do? Maybe I should use this. On hit, depletion, target of attack, decreases fervor of target. Oh, it lowers his damage. What does this one do? This is elemental damage done to... I don't care. Those don't help. Wow! Friends! Well, this guy's almost dead, so I'm killing him first. You rat can wait. Oh, he summons them. Oh no. And every now and then you do something done like that in EQ2, where you hit your attack key and it auto-targets. And you make friends. Let's lower their attack values. Let's hit the AEs. Ah! It's fine. I'm actually not worried. Even in the new expansion, my character's a little overgeared for solo content, but not quite well enough geared for group content. That's alright. I have blown out my channeler bar because I was greedy. That's what this is, the dissonance bar on my channeler. It builds up over time as I use my cool channeler abilities. The more it takes, like it goes from green to yellow to red, it cools down slower over time. You're meant to manage the resource very carefully to maximize your output. It's really only need to worry about it in group content. Solo content, you can do what you want with it. An anticoagulant agent extracted from giant leeches. It could be effective against certain creatures within the plane of disease. Applies on any combat or spell. This spell will last. Prevents target from regenerating health if target is an amorphous tissue. Okay, so I'm supposed to use that. Let's see if this necklace is an upgrade. Doesn't look like it's going to be. Nope, another tank item. I have something equivalent. Pardon me. Streaming and talking takes effort. Should I just use this? What does my quest guide say? And loot the Herdian extract and use it. I will use it then. Using. Looks like it worked. Return to and take the other fork. Okay. I think I know where that is, but we'll head back there. Because the quest guide told me to. Wish I could fly, then you could see the cool wings on these mounts. EQII still puts some effort into making the mounts feel worth it. Yes, I spent a lot of money to get the mount, but that's the way it is. Along the path, there will be green clouds. Entering them will spawn a giant latcher and 2 pulsing leakers. Suddenly, all my friends are pinging me on Facebook because I was playing some Rainbow Six Siege the other night. Terribly, mind you. It was the first time I ever played. Mischief was teaching me how to play. If you don't know who Mischief is, he's my stepson who joins me on stream a lot. They're like, "Oh my God, you're playing? We need to play." And I'm like, I'm terrible. I'm just gonna embarrass all of you. But it might make for some good streaming if I actually play with good players and put the camera on them, not me. All right. Along the path is green clouds. A giant latcher and 2 pulsing leakers will spawn. Run back down the path to avoid the giant latcher and kill the 2 pulsing leakers. The latcher will despawn. If the latcher latches on, it will toss you in the air. Be sure to direct your fall so as you do not land on the green slime. If you land in the green puddles, you die. Continue along the path. So let's avoid these green clouds. It sounds like I just don't want to run into them. I don't know if I can completely avoid them, but we're going to try. Because that seems to be the goal. Just don't run into the clouds. I can manage that. Unless... Oh, dear. I guess I cannot. I don't know what happened there. Anybody see what's fighting me? There they are. Okay. We'll get the leakers. I don't see the latcher it was talking about. There it is. Nope, that's my pet. We will just kill these as fast as we can. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but one down. Let's reduce my dissonance, because that got out of hand. Because I panicked. That happens. It happens to me. I still panic in this game. Okay, that's fine. How long do I continue on the path? Kill the flesh eater. Ah, it gives me a waypoint. Where am I headed? Let's take a look. Okay. Right at the fork, I guess? Right at the fork. Oh. What if I go left at the fork? I cannot go left at the fork. What is that thing? I guess it's dead. I don't know what these are, but we will kill them all because they're in my way. Death to vile mobs, because that's what we do in MMOs. We kill them all. If you're just joining me on stream, I should apologize. If you've been on stream for a while, I keep saying that. That's okay. I'm going to do it just because you never know who pops in or says hi. Feel free to ask questions about old school MMOs, why I'm playing EQII. If you just want to shoot the shit about some old school MMOs, I'm happy to do that too. I really do love these things. Wish I had a lot more time to play them. I think I'm just a sucker for loot systems and leveling up characters. I also a sucker for Norath. I can't exclude that. Although, if I were to admit it, I really think their art direction choices for their expansions is poor. They keep trying to do these weird locations that kind of look like bad nightmares, right? The color palette is always debatable. I think EQII would benefit from some more high fantasy zones. Things that look like forests and elven cities, and like stick to the high fantasy more. Leave the plains to really weird stuff, not an entire expansion. Oh, this might be an upgrade. It's got more stamina. No, same stats. Spell skills instead of offense skills. Debatable for my character. 60 resolve. Everything else is pretty much the same. Does it have a cool look? Form over function? Oh, it's the chain. Man, way to reuse a cloak graphic from 15 expansions ago. I wouldn't want to be the loot designer working on EQ2 right now. You're probably given like 2 weeks to get a spreadsheet filled out, and you probably just pick looks at random from a giant set of things. I hope you don't think you do. Like, there are so many better weapon and graphic models in EQ2 that they just don't seem to reuse all that often. Like, I'll show you. They did like a mini expansion 5 or 6 years ago that introduced some cool looking swords and katanas, and it's the only time they've ever used them. Like, the model, like, it's my character is wielding it. It's right there. That's like the basic one. They have like 5 or 6 different variants, and they don't reuse it. And it's one of the better looking swords in the game. I happen to be a fan of katanas and collect swords too. And I'm not just a katana fanboy. It's just, for me, it's the effort to make a realistic looking weapon that I cared about. And instead they go with some really outrageous weapon designs, which I'm never a fan of. But it's the same thing for like World of Warcraft. One of the reasons I bounced off of it was armor with giant shoulder pads for the sake of giant shoulder pads is not my thing. And I could never make a character I like the look of in World of Warcraft. In EQ2, I know the engine is really, really old, but I actually like some of the outfits and armors I think actually look good, and I like using them on my characters. It is another thing that keeps me coming back, probably about once a year to EQ2. Alright, something tells me I have to kill that. Something tells me these are a problem. Does the guide say kill the flesh clots? Be sure you use the hurting extract from earlier, or the named will regenerate hit points quickly. Do not step in the water. Haha, it ticks for 1,000,000 damage. During the fight, a putrid pile of flesh will spawn. If it gets to the name heals slightly. Wonder if I can overpower it on my channeler. I am not a DPS class. Let's see what happens if we try to pull this guy over to me. Can I hit him from here? The one advantage to channeler is I am... Oh! He's made friends. Let's get him up here and see what happens. Let's boost my fervor. Oh, there's his friend. How much does he heal for if that thing hits him? I do not care. Those things keep spawning, and I do not care. Let's just nuke, nuke, nuke. Not that I expect this content to be hard, but I like to act like it is so that I feel like the game is challenging. Every now and then they introduce something to these solo dungeon mobs that makes them unkillable unless you do a thing. I don't know if we'll encounter one of those here or not. Usually it's just a grind for damage, and it does make these fights a little boring to watch on a stream. I apologize. But I could talk myself through and all the old good times with EQ2 and EverQuest and World of Warcraft. It's also that this character, yeah, there's no way I'm killing those before they get to him. Hopefully they don't heal much. Those little things that keep running in heal it for a little bit, but I'm just going to power through because I do not have the DPS to kill them. I probably can't even retarget fast enough to kill them before they get to it. So I'll just do the lame thing and power through. And use all my cool channeler DPS abilities that aren't that great, but they're okay. I kind of enjoy running through the zones more than I enjoy these really long, boring fights. Like, this is just like, it feels like a delay to me for no reason. Ah, I'm about to kill him. You're going to get a little bit of a heal in and make this take longer. That's fine. There we go. Victory, the Flesh Eater. If you've not played EQ2 before... Uh-oh. A cutscene? EQ2 never has cutscenes. They're so rare, it's not even funny. Primordial Malice. Depart from the Crypt of Decay. Interesting. Somebody got creative. Ooh, that is mercenary gear. Doesn't appear to be an upgrade on the outset, but I'm impressed. Alright, what am I supposed to do next? After the flesh eater is dead, a cutscene will play. Go back down the path and take the right fork. Kill the High Dragoon. Alright. Yes, masters of MMO game content. We shall move on. Oh, wow. That's a long way down. Alright. Back. I keep pressing the wrong keys because I'm terrible. If you're watching me now, hello. My name is Segfault. Obviously, that's the name of my stream. I decided to fire up some old school EQ2 because I never finished the content in the most recent expansion. It was a lazy Saturday night. If you've played a lot of old school MMOs and want to just shoot the shit about MMOs and how good they used to be, that is like my favorite conversation. My significant other has just walked into the room. She too will wax poetic about old MMOs. She'll talk.
Star Wars Galaxy?
I was about to say she's gonna mention Star Wars Galaxies, and then I'm gonna lose her. First, she'll talk about how awesome it is, and in about 15-20 minutes, then she'll be like, "And they ruined it. It was terrible." They did ruin it, for the record. Even long before they shut it down, a lot of old MMOs lost their magic trying to deal with a modern game world. All right. It says take the right fork. Yeah. And kill the High Dragoon. I wish I had tracking.
For the record,
They
yes. Ruined it, but the people were always amazing.
Yes, if you can't hear her because I've tuned my mic to make her harder to hear, her point is that like they may have ruined the old MMOs like Star Wars Galaxies, but the people were really what made it anyway, and you can't ruin the people. And that is true. All right. And I think, like I said earlier in the stream before some of you were on, it is the people that make MMOs for me, and one of the reasons I keep coming back to EQ2 is the people. I played a ton of EverQuest back in the day, and it's safe to say that like my current career and my current job, they actually silenced me. I actually had to think about what I was doing there for a second. Is because of the people I met there. When the people I met playing MMOs became steadfast friends, those friendships cross all boundaries. Why is he dead? Why is the corpse targetable? I am nervous that I'm screwing something up. I am stunned. I died. Interesting. Revive instantly. Of course, that costs money. I love MMOs these days. Alright, I don't know why I died. We're gonna... Oh dear. They're not friendly anymore. They were friendly when I came into the zone. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna have to go read up on what I did wrong. Because I clearly did something wrong. So anyway, as I was saying, now that I've got some boring content to go through, the friends I made playing MMOs became steadfast friends over time. I talked to many of them. Some of them even show up in my stream every now and then. Like always here. I decided to live with her. We didn't even play MMOs together. We just sort of found each other talking about MMOs online. She mentioned she played Star Wars Galaxies. I had the opportunity to be on the dev team for a failed MMO at one point in time. And that sort of brought us together. So yeah, I owe my current relationship of 10 years to playing MMOs. I owe 11. She's not wrong. It's 11 now. 10-year anniversary was last year. I will pay for that mistake later. Yeah. Oh, she's saying if I keep saying it's 10 years, then I will pay. But yeah, so much of my life came from playing MMOs. I'd even go so far as to say that a lot of my social anxiety was relieved. I'd graduated from college, started professional life, and I would come home from work and log into the old EverQuest and be a different person for a while. Vestus the Rogue. And I realized I liked aspects of Vestus more than I liked myself, so I just sort of took some of them on. And it really helped me. Leading a guild helped me back then too, like learning how to deal with people, learning that everybody has emotions, everybody has a bad day. People you trust deeply can make mistakes. And even though it's a virtual game setting, it's funny how much it matters when somebody lets you down in an online game. Alright, so before we fight this guy again, I'm going to figure out what I did wrong. Periodically, through the fight, he will root himself and start casting magnetic charge. Joust out. Kill his ads first. Okay, so that's what I missed. He can one-shot you if you stay in. Lesson learned. I'm just checking to make sure that all my buffs reseated themselves. I should also make sure that these things are back on. They look like they're on. You're already wearing. Yes, we're on. Oh, hi, Dodge. Yeah, I mean, online communities really made a difference in my life early on, and I still gravitate to them. Typically, people on the interwebs are pretty good people. At least, I mean, it's easy to identify the ones they're not. The trolls are easy to spot and avoid in my mind. I guess unless you're playing EVE Online or something like that, then I think you're playing a game that attracts the trolls. Okay, so I have to watch for the big guy to root himself and do that. And stay out of that giant... Oh god, it's huge! Why you got to be unfair? Oh, stop attacking the dead guy, Max. There we go. Haha! I did not get one shot this time. I live. But yeah, I chose to play some EQ2 tonight because I really do need to finish progression. I avoided it for a while because I'd started streaming and thought people aren't going to give a shit. And then I realized it's my stream. I could stream whatever I want. And I'm streaming some EQ2 and talking about how MMOs really made a difference in my life. If you're on stream right now and you've played an MMO and it made a difference in your life, I'd be curious to know. It doesn't have to be EverQuest. I'm open-minded about what are good MMOs. I've played almost all of them. Except some of the Korean imports. Yeah, you do you. That's right. And I am EverQuest 2. It's funny, when I bring EverQuest 2 up at work, there's a lot of gamers where I work, and they're like, you play that? Why don't you just play WoW? I do play WoW from time to time. Probably every third or fourth expansion, I'll go play WoW. I actually think WoW's a high-quality game. Hello, Archomi. Welcome. But
Link deleted.
oh, I don't know what you linked to. I don't even know how to work all the moderator settings on my Twitch channel yet, but I do have some basic moderation in. Atlantica Online. I played that. That was the tactics-based one, right? Where you built up a squad of characters to fight with, and it played kind of like Heroes of Might and Magic. Just a little. It's been a long time. I think I only played that in its opening year. Team of 9. Yeah, such a great idea. I honestly don't know why I didn't play that more. I've met a lot of people like you guys who played that, and I'm like, man, I missed out on a hell of a community. Because it sounds like at least everybody I've met who played it seems to be a pretty good person. What made Atlantica great for you guys? I'm gonna shut up so you guys can stay stuff and I can not die. This guy has stupid rage. Because it was pay to win? It's funny. I dislike pay-to-win games, but if you pay close attention to my EQ2 account, I've clearly fed them a lot of money. So I don't know why I dislike pay-to-win games, because I don't mind paying them money. I think I do mind feeling like I got beat by somebody who spent more money than me. I don't mind paying money for convenience, like to speed up leveling. Different type of team builds. Yeah, I do remember from Atlantica that there's just all the heroes in your squad were different. You had to go earn and unlock them all, and they had different abilities. But it's been so long since I played it, I can't speak intelligently about it. I should move my mic so I can read chat easier. I wonder if it'll mess up my sound. But there, I can at least see chat without being like, this way? That's better. Probably make me harder to hear. First large-scale guild and nation raids. What were the... Well, I didn't play Atlantica Online. Yeah, my raiding days were the original EverQuest with 120-person guilds. Yeah, and they were just like that. You had to get like 75 people online at 7 p.m. on a Wednesday night East Coast time. People would leave work early from the East Coast. Yeah, and then clearing the original planes was just a lesson in like... I had all these macroed keys to be like, if you are in front of me, you are wrong. It'd be all in caps. And I'd spam it, right, when people were screwing up. Or like, if you go around the corner of that building, you are wrong. Yeah. We've certainly come a long way from needing 100 people online in MMOs these days. I don't know if it's made them easier or harder, but it certainly has made it nicer for schedules. I am not going to get an upgrade in this dungeon. Oh, more of these. I bet I need to use these for quests. Okay. That damaged rune of symbols I probably need. Yeah, that happens, Dodge. Whenever you start talking about like an old online game that you really liked, you immediately like, I wonder what's up with that game now. Maybe I should go download it. It's one of the reasons I'm playing EQII right now. Is somebody at work was talking about it. I'm like, you know what? I didn't check out the latest expansion. You'd engage certain bosses and then just time out blocking and stalling if you were the tanking guy. You mean timeout online? Man, I wish I'd played Atlantica because I probably know a little bit more. And then timeout blocking and stalling if you were the tanking guy. After the fight, gather foul-smelling rune gear on his island. Let's go to his island. Oh. I have to go to this guy first. And I got something I probably need to use. Oh no, that was a one-time item. That's bad. Probably should have used that. Oh, I did need to use it because it gets me in here. Good. Typically, super strong tanker would engage combat. Had to kill the last so they wouldn't accidentally wreck your guild raid. Yep. Clears and attackers would go in and try to clear units as fast as possible. Typically. Yes, okay. Alright, I understand what you're talking about now. These look deadly. I should read up. The water will dispel your buffs. Keep an eye on them. Named is harder to kill if you pull one or more bats with him. Capture at least 4 to 6, the more the merrier, of the yellow balls by carefully approaching them and clicking. Watch your health while in the water. Use the resulting spores on some bats. Those bats will then ignore you if you approach. Gotcha. Okay. So they actually make this challenging. Because I don't want to stand on the water, it seems. Oh yeah, water hurts. We want to grab these. Quite a few of them. You have to swap in and out of fights anywhere you're needed. Yeah, it sounds like a really cool mechanic. How did that work? I can't remember if every fight... I am gonna die. I don't know what this is. I do not know why I'm green. But in Atlantica, was like trash mob fights also tactics games or only boss mobs fight? Like every fight I thought was playing with your squad of troops. Oh come on, give me this. Okay, so that applies some sort of ugly debuff on me. How many of these do I have? And where'd they go? Oh, great. I have too much crap in my inventory and cannot see these things. Yep, every fight. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And you had 30 seconds to do it? How long was a fight? Oh, okay, I can't. I'm running into them and not getting the spores. Okay. There we go. There we go. We don't try not to touch the water. Try not to get killed by these things. 6 spores. It says I want as many as I can get. I think I can get a few more. Let's try 8. Will 8 be good? 8 should be good. I can't hotkey that anywhere, can I? Yes, I can. We'll put that right here. Blink. Go look at the inter-server tournament finals on YouTube. Fights had no time limit. There were inter-server tournaments? How did that work? That sounds amazing. Oh, that makes them not aggro. That's cool. Let's try this. I wonder what the range on this is. Apparently it's quite far. Ouch. I need to target more of them. I hope it doesn't wear off. He's doing something with the bats. I probably should get on with the fighting. Can I not see that one? I didn't quite get enough to get them all, but I got plenty of them. And then it says, careful, you don't want to pull the bats. There he is. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Run away! Brave Sir Robin ran away. Alright, can I kill that bat first? How much damage does that bat have? Too much. Let's kill him. Let's hope I can kill him. I hope there's no one-shot deal here, or I'm going to regret this. Oh, he's actually doing damage to me, which means I should be somewhat careful. Sorry if I got quiet. I actually have to pay a little bit of attention. But I am reading the chat. You couldn't create a character on the server. So, whatever requirements you had to meet before you could get into it. Got it. That sounds interesting. I might just have to go check it out if it's still up. It's been ages. Another reason I didn't end up playing it is a lot of my friends didn't play the Asian MMOs. PvP only. Got it. I'm supposed to ignore that bat according to this content. If there's a lot of them, he's harder to kill apparently. Right now he's not too much of a problem. But the funny... Let's see what this does. We start talking about Atlantica, and Dodge is like, that's it, I'm going to play some old Atlantica. It's literally the same thing happened to me and why I'm playing EQII, because somebody was talking about it at work, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go play. I never did the latest expansion. I can't quit you, EQII. I just can't quit you. If you're just joining us on stream, we're sort of chatting up some of our favorite old school MMOs. I'm playing EverQuest 2, which is one of mine, but it also makes it relatively easy to talk about because the solo content, not very hard. I can't cure that curse. I hope it's not that bad. Really enjoyed the storyline as well. What was the major premise, without spoilers, because I might go play, what was the core of the story for Atlantica? I couldn't even begin to tell you the core of the story for EQ2. It is all over the map. Might as well not exist. Save the world. This is the core story of EQ2, I think. over and over and over again. Finding Atlantis. That's right. I do remember that. That's one of the benefits they had by being on a real-world map. Everything had relevance. I love games like that. Another one like that I feel is like The Secret World. Because they use real-world settings and has a little bit more meaning and puts you there. Oh, that's great. You're gonna make me go download and play this thing. 2 tiers a row. Quest. Oh, I finished one of the solo quests. Nice. My first tiers a row. More status points. Yep, more status points. And a stamina infuser. Is it an upgrade? Please be. Oh, it might be. It's more potency. It's more health. I think I finally got an upgrade from a dungeon. Yay, it's not that big a one. It is ugly. That's fine. We'll take it all. And we will equip that cloak. Idrisil, there's also used real names from the past included them in the game. And legends like Gaia and the World Tree. Which is one of my favorite legends. I love that legend. I love it when it shows up in movies and stuff. Am I done? Search for if I'm kill him after the fight. Gather foul-smelling rune. I am not done. Jesus, this quest is long. Back to the island. The water still hurts, of course. Festering bacteria samples. Rare collectible, but not what I'm after. There's got to be something up here. Oh, these things. Alright, so this guy is dead. There's like a whole 2 more pages of quest content here. Use it to receive a dormant rune of symbiosis. Oh. Where did that go in my inventory? Oh, is that it? Yes. You receive a dormant rune. Done. The island next to Radigan's has a portal back to the Colosseum of Valor. Oh, I'm done. Okay. There it is. He was the final boss in that zone. Even has an old style New York during the industrial era. That sounds pretty cool. So that's like all like 1800s industrial revolution. So like brick buildings, lots of smog and coal stacks. Wait, what kind of mobs did you fight in old New York? They all wearing top hats and suits? Have canes? Nice. Oh, we get to go back and talk to Drizzle Row. I am probably out. Yeah, I'm almost out of Ascension XP again, of course. Can I play? You do not understand what brings you back, and why do you carry items of pestilence with you? I cannot get any closer to the Crypt of Decay without further protection from the disease-ridden environment. That'd be great. I don't know quite what I just unlocked. Oh, yay, something to put in my house. That was Detroit. Yeah. Oh, wow, they had... Okay. Gangsters in Detroit. Vancouver was like bears and grizzlies. Armadillos in New York? You mean like the little rat-like things that come from Texas? Now where am I supposed to go? Enter the plane of disease, the source. Anything I gotta do before that? Enter the plane of disease. Nope. We will just go to a new plane. It's probably the same zone with new mobs in it, because that's the way this expansion's been running. Enter the plane of disease, the source solo, I think is what I'm supposed to be doing. Yes. Bam. Man, I hear this loading screen music and it just brings back... Heard this music a lot when the EQII shipped. So much zoning back then. But I could hum this song in my sleep. I'm surprised they still play it. Alright, this is someplace different. Alright. Search for a way to slip past the Crypt of Decay barrier. Kill all Festrus to spawn Brighthorn. Okay. These are the Festrus. That's fine, they shall die. What countries had the most attention in Atlantica if North America was somewhat light? I'm gonna guess Asia. Middle East. These are kind of cool looking. Sometimes I really like the artwork in EQII. Closer look. Particle effects are terrible, but the monsters look cool. Asia, yeah. Not uncommon for an Asian MMO. It's one of the reasons they're hard to get some resonance in the US. It's like, played Black Desert Online, and that graphics engine is amazing, but very Asian-inspired artwork and themes. Or an Asian interpretation of European themes, which is always a little bit jarring, I think, for the Western audience to get into. The combat engine in Black Desert was a lot of fun to play. Yeah, MMOs are always... I was just thinking about Black Desert, and I didn't stick with it because it was very clearly a game you needed to spend a lot of time in and play with a lot of people. Started out in Asia, moved on to Europe after, and then down to Egypt, and then Scandinavia, North America, and China. Started in Asia, gotcha, and then you ended up back there, back in China. Interesting. Are there any more Festrus? Ah, yes there are. Killed them all. All MMOs have this challenge where a lot of it gets very samey. Like, I don't mind doing this content once, but this is technically the solo dungeon. And if I were to get serious about EQII, I would have to do this over and over and over again. And given that it's not hard, that's frustrating. I shouldn't say frustrating, but it's not captivating. I think it's why a lot of modern MMOs have switched to sort of an action combat system. The Lord of Festrus comes enraged, so I don't need to kill them. Let's avoid it. If I can. He's supposed to spawn somewhere over here. Is he here? If he's not here, I have to keep killing. I guess I keep killing. Oh, is that him? There he is. Come to me, Brighthorn. Lighthorn. Come to me very slowly, Blighthorn. This is fine. Welcome back, gentlemen. If you're not watching on stream, my stepson just returned from wherever he was today.
Mostly sleeping.
And now I kill a giant version of the things I was just killing, because that's how MMOs work. They also have something called TBS, which is a completely different battle system, tactical battle. Fire Emblem style. I can't remember. Is Fire Emblem like a lot of JRPGs? The gridded map, yeah. Wait, I thought that's the one we were talking about. What's the combat system you were talking about? I remember the gridded map when I played Atlantic Online. Oh, I think this is an ad. I thought it was just a random pickup. We'll keep focusing on the big guy then. Do. These fights can be so drawn out. That or my character just does crap for damage. It's probably the second one. Or if I didn't play a healer, I could maul through this stuff. There's only for Trojan battles. And Trojan, realize I don't know all the terms. How to carry a conversation about a game you only vaguely remember playing. You were placed on the map with only about 5 of your characters and had to move them along the map. Oh, okay. Instead of your whole squad. That makes more sense. Now 4 of these things attacking me. I'll hit the spell last. I guess we'll use that, but I don't think it'll do any damage. Die, Blighthorn, die! I have like 40 abilities, I use like 5 of them. Let's break down the dissonance. Trojan Wars type of thing with Achilles and Odysseus. God, it sounds really cool because of all the lore and characters you're mentioning. Oh, new armor. Is that an upgrade? Ooh. I have not read the Iliad recently, but certainly was required to read it in high school, so I am familiar with the story. I probably should read the Iliad again so that I can be cultured. It gets referenced a lot in modern movies and stuff now, too. This looks like an upgrade. It even has more mitigation. Yeah, I think I'm replacing my chest and more resolve. Alright then. Loot all. We like upgrades. Where did it go though? Oh no! There it is. Yeah, it's probably been 15, 20, well, it's been 25 years since I read the Iliad. Kill pulselings until you get a purple message. Okay. I don't know where the pulselings are. It looks like they're down here. Is that a pulseling? It is. Alright. Back to the grind. Kill more. And we keep grinding because it's EverQuest. And they literally mean it. I think there's 20 or 30,000 quests in this game now. Some god-awful number of things and checklists to do. Doesn't necessarily mean they're fun to do. It just means they're there. Who's that guy? Oh. A massive pulsing spews forth, then kill Racine. He's here. wonder if I need to kill the rest of them anyway. No, sweet. Yeah, if you're gonna stream it, I'm probably gonna end my stream. I've probably been streaming for a little over an hour, hour and a half now. I will happily switch over and watch your stream. I'm curious about Atlantica. I was gonna ask you what are you gonna do tonight, but now I know. Cast that. That's all right. It won't hurt you. So yeah, I got a little giddy there as a small streamer because we had for a brief moment there I had max number of people on my channel, like 8 or 9, listening into our conversation. Only our Chomi talked to us though. That felt good. There's something to people going, wait, he's playing that really crappy old MMO? I'll watch this for a little while. You never know what's going to interest people when they log into Twitch. I was kind of hoping somebody somewhere at Twitch would go, like, nobody streams EverQuest 2, so at least a couple people would be like, I wonder what that is. Hello, Dakin. Yes, EverQuest 2. It's my dirty secret. I still play it. I still play this game. Not as obsessively as I used to. I'm still working through the content from the expansion that came out last fall. But, yeah, I just like, wow, I haven't actually progressed. I bet I have a whole bunch of XP stored up for my ascensions. In all fairness, what slows me down right now is this ascended classes system. I am 24 million XP away from being able to go up a level, but you can only go up in it when you earn Ascension SP, which comes from like a Rest XP system. Oh, you weren't told. Oh, well, that's because Faithen hasn't been at work because she's been ill for a while. Otherwise, she would have heard me talking about it. Believe it or not, the engineering lead for our team, Eric Bailey, plays it. And he and I have been talking a lot about it, and he got me interested in playing it again. So I just enjoy coming back and getting through the content. There's something about I must have a max level character in EverQuest 2 at all times. Otherwise, I suffer from fear of missing out. Like, oh, right now I'm in, this is the Plane of Disease. So the most recent EQII expansion was called Planes of Magic, but it's a tribute to the Planes of Power expansion for EverQuest. So they've got their own EQII variants on all of the planes, and all the gods have come back to the world, and you're talking to them all and going through all their planes, doing something for Druzzle Row. I haven't quite figured out why Druzzle's pissed off. But I'm currently working my way through the solo content for the Planes of Disease. And the quests are a lot of like, get this thing to unlock. Alright, I'm not getting the purple message, so we're just going to go take this guy. If he kills me, he kills me. The only way he's going to kill me is if he's got some kind of one-shot mechanic. Because I play Channeler. So, yeah. Not a very exciting map. I don't know if you know anything about the latest expansion, Dakin. The last one they returned to Kunark again, and now they're in the plains. Alright, let's do Super Saiyan mode, because I don't want this to take forever. Go, ascended abilities. That take forever to cast. Burble. His stench attracts local flora. Sever the budding legions before they reach him. Where are the budding legions? Oh, they're slow. I don't know what to do with these. Oh, God. This? What do I do with that? Oh, I click. This one's glowing too. Are they all glowing? No. I guess I did that in time. How did Phaethon end up being a top-end raider and you not? Was this before you two played a lot of games together? Yeah, because many moons ago was a top-end raider. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. It's Norath. I come back every now and then. I don't mind throwing 40 or 50 bucks at Daybreak just to remind them if someone who holds the EverQuest license were to make a modern MMO with it, I would play the shit out of that. I really wish EQ Next didn't die. I thought their pitched vision for that was amazing. Is it happening again? Yep, here we go again. Oh, I'm too close to him now. No, no, no. Run! Click on all the glowy things. This is how we make content hard. Oh, there's one glowing all the way over there. Oh dear. Run! Oh, you went back to EQ? That takes some balls. Playing on Agnar on the Plains of Power locked server. Oh, they locked one on Plains of Power? That's genius. That's like nostalgia in a bottle right there. Yeah, I was definitely hardcore Kunark. No question. Trying to think. Kunark and then Velius. Scars of Velius was probably the height of my raiding career. And it started to peter out when Plains of Power shipped. Yeah, there are no new ones. EQ2 has the same thing. They add new mercenaries to EQ2, but they don't have new stats, and the models are rehashes from other models in the game. But they'll put like one thing on it that makes it something you need to have, and then they'll charge you for it. Like EQ2 is oh god, he's killing me. Oh god, because I wasn't paying attention. I was about to die to easy content. There's another one over here. Oh, dodge! Sorry, I didn't notice that wasn't Dakin. What is this thing? Yeah, before you got online, Dakin, we were talking Atlantica Online, which is a game I only fiddled with a little bit. Gates of Discord. I can't remember. I think I played a little Gates of Discord for EQ. I seem to remember it, but definitely by then my time spent raiding was mostly over. I think around 2003, 2004. Bam! Click buttons, things die eventually. Upgrades. Oh, speaking of mercenaries, is that an upgrade? I think my mercenary died. Is he dead? Wow. That doesn't happen every day. Now let's see, is this an upgrade? It is not an upgrade. Into the loot bin you go. We will sell that later. But yeah, Dodge. EQ2 has a mercenary system that they treat the same way. It's definitely loot boxy. Oh, Mischief has friends over, so he's unable to stream tonight. And I was debating not streaming, but I was curious if I started streaming EQ2 if I would get anybody to at least show up like you didn't say. What the hell, EQ2? Who plays this anymore? Old people like me, that's who. Alright, where am I off to next? We killed Rancine. Gather a grotesque visage. Thought I'd get through at least 2 of the new solo dungeons to advance my quest line. Or am I headed this way? Oh, I should have stayed out there. Alright. Yeah, you and me both, Dakin. I think I enjoy older MMOs more than newer ones, though our time with Arcade was quite fun. That game was almost perfect. I was telling people earlier on stream that the number of friends I've met and played and relationships I've built with MMOs will never leave me. Even if I met people first, then played MMOs with them, I remember the MMO content the most. It could have been better. I think you're putting it nicely. There were some things about Arcade that weren't good for the long run. Gather grotesque inventory and then use it from inventory. Okay. Of course it does something to my screen. Why wouldn't it? Used? Go through the barrier and kill the next boss. Okay. I don't know where this barrier is, but we will head there. We don't follow. Whee! It could have cost less. Yeah, but if I recall, you managed to at least mediate the cost significantly with your discoveries. I remember being very, very cranky with you and your luck at getting good gear in that game. I granted you put a lot of money in to get that luck, but I swear you would craft elite gear in one try. The Glutton Gorge. Oh, he looks cool. Every now and then they put new models in the game, and I'm impressed that there's an artist on the team that still cares. Oh, he's a construct of decay. He's probably going to wreck me later. Actually, I had a frame rate drop. I love it. Yeah, I think the thing I missed from Arcade was having something to do every night that was challenging. Oh, I am absolutely gonna go all in on Camelot Unchained. I'm trying to keep my expectations low, because the modern crop of MMOs is got a lot of disappointments. They're all Kickstarter funded, and they've all had to make sacrifices to get shipped. But yeah, I'm super interested in Camelot Unchained. All the ones like Crowfall, Chronicles of Illyria, Ashes of Creation, even Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. I'm watching those very carefully. So, without spoiling NDA, although I doubt you care, what makes Camelot good? Like, what's got you excited about Camelot? I want to get hyped. I want to believe. Also want to make sure. Oh, he's got some sort of red thing that I don't want to be in. It does feel bad, Dodge, when you come back to an MMO and all your characters are gone. You're like, oh man, I do not want to start over. The RBR, the housing, and the craft are so in Camelot. Maybe I haven't been following it closely. Are there classes purely dedicated to crafting, or are they you level up a crafting class as well as a combat class, like Arcade? Yes. The problem with stream delay is I don't know which thing you were saying yes to. Ah! I want real-time conversation. Pure crafting classes. That is fascinating. I remember when Camelot launched, one of the things that, the original one, that I really loved was like, crafting mattered. Yeah, you know, I could start a Discord channel. Give me a second to finish this fight. They tell me as a streamer I should have a personal Discord to invite people to anyway. What is that, and why can't I use it? That's not a half bad robe, but I can't use it, and I don't play a mage. F you, EQII loot system. Yeah, let me see. How do you know what? I can just friends. Do I have you as a friend on Discord? I don't think I do. Add friend. Is your name Dakin? What is your Discord name? Not sure. As in, that's your name, or you're not sure what your Discord name is? Alright. Let me get a channel open. If I can. US West is fine. Let's do this. All right. And then in Twitch, I'm going to whisper you. All right. I whispered you the Discord channel. Dodge, you're welcome to join us if you want to, seeing as I have been on Discord with you before. All right. Is it test test? Yep. Okay. It's all working in Discord. All right.
There we go.
Hello, Dakin. Yeah, so just you will be broadcast over the stream. So if you're uncomfortable with being broadcast to the internet, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I stream periodically as well. So yeah, the crafting class, as I understand it currently, and what it says on the wiki, is that it's purely dedicated to leveling up via crafting, and basically you interact with other players to gather crafting materials and stuff like that.
Huh. That sounds...
I'll be back in a moment.
Oh, no problem, Dodge. Dodge, meet Dakin. Say hi, guys.
He's already gone.
That... I had no idea he was. They were going that hardcore with it. Sounds
Yeah.
great.
So what it says on their wiki is that everyone will have the ability to craft to some level. However, the crafting classes for each of the realms will be able to do so in a far greater degree than any of the other classes will be able to level it up. So they basically, like, it creates meaningful engagement between players to create, like, top-end crafting equipment.
That is a very, how should I say it, old school way of thinking about class interdependence, which makes me happy, because I miss that from MMOs.
The other big thing that I'm excited for is the in-games, from what I understand from listening to them talk, they're trying to make it similar to the Lineage style of like, vendors and setting yourself up as a vendor in the game world.
Oh man, that's like the EQ Bazaar, yeah, or Lineage, or any of the Asian MMOs.
Yeah, so it's you're also gonna have your own housing and all that stuff. Like, I bought in when oh Jesus, like 3 or 4 years ago, and I think I bought in it like it was like $4.75, I think, for the founders, like, builder pack.
Huh.
Land and shit.
I wonder, like, so I don't think, I may have, I'll have to go check Kickstarter. I think, I'm always trepidatious about video game Kickstarters. These things are actually hurting me. Are they doing a thing where you can buy a Founders Pack and get into the beta now?
I believe that some of the packs include alpha beta access, but it's 4 days until the beta starts.
I'm gonna have to go look at that.
Yeah, they have a pledge now button on here. Hold on, I'll link it.
Because I need something new online with community to play.
Yeah, so the builders tier, I Am Forever, is what I got, and it's it waives it doesn't completely waive subscription fees, but it takes them down to like $1 a year or something like that if you go with a I Am Forever pack. And I'm confident enough in this game that I'm gonna at least play it for like 2 years probably.
Well, I mean, the other way to look at it is, what else is there to play?
MMO wise, yeah. So you get with this edition, you get 3 year subscription to the game, It was formerly known as the lifetime subscription, but it's renewable every year after that for $1 a year. And it allows you, the Builder's Pack is upgraded to level 4, which includes a bunch of in-game items, a Builder's statue for your house, and other exclusive building cosmetic items for your house. And I believe it includes alpha beta access.
Well, now I'm excited. When does the beta start? Like this week?
This week. It starts
called?
just after the holiday. The package is in the store
No,
under...
the game.
Oh, Camelot Unchained. There's a link in the Discord chat.
Spiritual successor to Dark Age of Camelot.
Yeah, it's being... The lead on that is Mark Jacobs, and he worked with Mythic, like, way back in the day, and he worked through... I want to say he worked on the Warhammer MMO, and
He did do
worked
the Warhammer one, yeah.
I want to say Darkness Falls, which was the precursor game to Camelot Unchained.
Okay.
Because Camelot Unchained is based off, or Camelot, the Dark Age of Camelot was originally based off of a MUD called Darkness Falls. Darkness Falls was an AOL mid-90s chat room MUD.
Oh, that takes me back.
Yeah, so it's just, I'm showing my age here live on stream, but back in the 90s, well, we didn't have our 3D digital crazy amazing MMOs to go play.
Oh, don't worry, I know.
Yeah, we hung out in these here chat rooms and played our MUD games. But yeah, so I was really big on Gemstone 3 back in the day.
Oh god, I remember Gemstone, and I didn't like. I remember wanting to play because I wasn't allowed to have an AOL connection.
Yeah, so I got mine taken away after the first month of.
Oh, because you had to pay by hour back then.
It was hourly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I racked up like $300 or $400 in the mid '90s as a 13-year-old kid. Like.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, so yeah, that stopped real quick, but I found other ways to play after a while, and I loved Darkness Falls. It was like my first real engagement in an MMO style environment as a MUD. But Darkness Falls turned into the Darkness Falls: The Crusade was the second game, which was also a MUD, but it was also realm versus realm. So there were 3 realms, and then that transitioned from being a MUD concept into Darkness Falls, or sorry, into Dark Age of Camelot.
And I think
in Dark Age of Camelot, you could actually go to Darkness Falls, which was really cool.
Oh, so that was the connection, because I never I vaguely recall Darkness Falls from AOL, and thought it was funny that Dark Age of Camelot they had an expansion, the dungeon, right?
Yeah, it was like a series of dungeons and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
I didn't realize he had connected them.
Yeah,
lore-wise.
they're kind of connected. So I'm curious if there are going to be also tie-ins with Camelot Unchained. But I've been watching their development stuff and been participating with their playtest stuff, and it's like I can see that they're trying to do it as best they can to make it a pretty good experience. But yeah, the crafting thing, like I've been a bit of an economist when it comes to playing MMOs since like before I played WoW, and even when I played original EQII and stuff, I was all about figuring out good ways to farm and make money and stuff like that. So I'm super hyped that there's a crafting class that's going to be dedicated just to like straight up crafting.
Yeah, I wonder.
That's really interesting.
Have you played Albion Online at all?
So I had a couple friends who got into Albion, and then it died before I even got really involved with it. So I'm kind of glad I skipped that one, to be honest.
Yeah, they made a good run at trying to do an economic-driven PvP style game. I have a giant founders pack for that and a ton of gear, and I quickly discovered needed people to play that with, or it wasn't going to go anywhere in a hurry. Oh, I do not know what that is. Ixar Ruins? What is that? What I do know is I'm getting killed. Time to heal.
So the first big MMO thing that I got into, like, fully, was RuneScape. Now I can't hear anything.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I died, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? Because the only things
Oh.
that kill me in these games are when I screw up mechanics, not them actually beating me. Prior to start of battle, will not be aggressive. Collect barrels near where the battle will occur, so that the barrels will be nearby when Darwell begins. Do not pull Darwell on top of the barrels. Barrels just need to be near enough to click and move. Darwell sits. Oh god, this is actually got shit you have to do. Becomes immune to damage. Pick up a barrel in the water from the pool, place it next to him, and then kill the placed barrel to interrupt his casting. The secret is to have your pet merc attack him while you search underwater, but out of range of his AE that destroys them permanently. Okay, this is actually going to be hard.
Good luck.
We'll watch and cheer from the sidelines.
Yep.
Apparently I have to prep a bunch of barrels and place it near him when he goes into that mode. That's fine. I was lamenting earlier that the only reason these games are now hard is not because the combat is hard. The combat's actually kind of drudgery. It's all like learning the trick or the puzzle they create. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. It used to be your character strength is what mattered. Okay. Barrel, barrel, barrel. There's a lot of barrels under here. Can I take them out of the water? I can. Let's go grab a few and try. Probably need 3. He probably ticks at quarter mark like they all do. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's on the other side of the room, of course.
Just lure him over here.
Come to me, you big ugly thing. Apparently he has squat for aggro range. There we go. Now my pets are probably going to beat on him. Yeah. Come on! Don't make me make my pet go passive. Darvel's affliction washes over you as he prepares to devour your souls. Oh god. Alright, so he immediately does that. And then immediately tries to kill me. Where is a barrel? Come on, barrel.
You're almost there.
I'm gonna die before he does it. Haha. Haha! It works! We'll just do it here. Fine.
Did you just blow one up that was in the water?
You have to like pick a barrel up from the water and put it next to him, and then it explodes and he stops casting.
Oh, it just automatically explodes.
Yeah, and you have to do it before he kills you, apparently. So I have to watch for him casting. And then there's some other mechanic I'm going to have to live with that I didn't read about for the next mob. Fascinating. Oh, here he goes. I'm in trouble. Something's healing me and I don't know what. Probably my pet. I'll take it because I'm dying. Did I not get it close enough? Ah! Screw this game!
Hearing all your reactions like 4 seconds before they actually happen.
It's hilarious.
Oh man. I just saw you die.
Oh, and yeah, I just looked at the stream. Oh, because you can hear me on... I'm like, why are they... Oh, that's right, because you hear it on Discord
Yeah, you're
now.
live on Discord, but you're 10, 15 seconds late on the stream.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
Alright. This will take... I wonder... Let's not engage him while I am... Got revive sickness on this time. So how are you guys doing while I wait for revive sickness to wear off?
No problem. No problem. I'm doing good, by the way.
Yeah, Now I'm like, oh, I just want to play Camelot Unchained. Why am I wasting time in EQ2? If you're new to the stream this evening, we are waxing poetic about old school MMOs. Got Dodge and Dakin here on Discord because we just started talking about MMOs. I said, screw it, let's do it real time. I got tired of waiting on Twitch chat.
Yep. Plus, it's a lot easier to concentrate. Don't have to read.
I may not be able to get that to wear off. Oh, there it goes. Revive, sickness gone. Alright. Alright, he is there. I'm going to try and be smarter about this. I have to go get his attention, though. Real quick, before my pet whacks him one. Alright, come here, big guy. Come to me. And don't start casting till you get here, please. No! Here! To me! Thank you.
I'm just watching you take barrels out of the water.
There we go. There. Nope. Now he's going to start his bullshit. Put that right there. Come on. Explode, please. Haha! I know what I'm doing!
Nice.
Oh, that other one is perfectly placed. That might just get him. That makes me think I should go into the water and get another one. Next time. We shall see. I love it when you decide to stream video games and then you suck at them online and you're like, well, perhaps there is value in being bad at games. We'll leave streams for good streamers. Alright. He's wrecking me again. That barrel did not explode. Do I have to pick it up?
Just to tell you, you are one of 2 people streaming this game right now.
Woohoo!
You have the most viewers by 5. 6 to his 1.
Alright, well, apparently I have to pick them up and put them down again. He can't just be standing next to them. Lame sauce.
So you are the most interesting EverQuest 2 player on Twitch right now.
I will take my trophies where I can get them. I'm surprised somebody else is streaming it right now. I looked the other day, I was like, I wonder if anybody streams this, and I saw that, like, there's an EQ2 community set up by Daybreak that nobody's a part of. And there were some really old videos from a long time ago. Does it reset my barrels? It does. Lame. I'm actually amused that this is proving to be hard. I've been steamrolling all the content in this expansion until this moment when I decided to stream. I'm going to try and get 4 up here and get his attention, and then we're going to pay very careful attention. Go put some wards and stuff on. Let's see, if I can beat this guy, I'd probably end my stream either after I die to him a few more times or if I can beat him. Oh god, is he starting now? Let's just pick this up and move here because he wants to stand here. There he goes. Oh, okay, I didn't have to pick it up. He did just have to be near it. I don't understand. I'm gonna blame Sony devs because I'm used to that. EverQuest 2 devs, why your game broke? He's probably gonna
Think you're gonna get it this time?
I don't think I'm gonna get it this time. But I'm always a pessimist.
Oh, makes sense.
You should, Dagan can tell you horror stories about playing PvP games with me. I spend the whole time just saying we're gonna die.
I mean, that or you spend a lot of time in builds that work really well on very specific classes that are very rare.
Good job, Sigfault, for being way too specialized and not useful in most cases.
You know what's funny about that though? Hexblade actually became a thing.
Did it?
Like, it did. It totally did.
I knew it. I knew I was
really
on something.
So when the healers started to get so powerful that you didn't focus them, you just lost fights. Like, if in small skirmishes, having a Hexblade was really solid. All those times that you played that class, like, you know, tried to tried to like master that. That was the thing about Arcade though. It had like 120 classes, and like
Yeah.
for a long time there were only like maybe 10 that were really viable.
Yeah.
But the other ones had their niche. It's just a very niche role.
Oh my god, I beat him.
Alright,
All right,
nice.
and now my pet
Spoilers!
is...
We're
Yeah,
delayed.
spoilers.
Oh no, my pet just got me screwed. Ah! I don't know. Kill the first 4 arachnid nest. I'm gonna run. That thing can chase me until I figure out how to do this content. Oh, I'm already poisoned. Kill the first 4 arachnid nests and the pillars in the corners. I don't know what that. Oh. Toxic ooze into the pit. What arachnid nest? My pet gave me no time to read. I see no arachnid nest. I get it. Something is oozing somewhere, but I see no nest. Oh! Oh! Aha! I see them now. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh god. Okay, I see. I understand. Sort of. Leave me alone, you giant spider. Here, maybe my pet can mess with you now. Glad I'm ranged. I don't know how I would kill those on another. Alright.
Do you have a live audience as well?
There's a couple people on stream. They haven't said anything, but yeah. I don't think it's...
No, I mean like live. They're in.
Oh, yeah. Kat is over here in the corner. She's on her computer. I'm in the same room as her.
Gotcha. I heard her laugh in the
yeah.
background.
So she will occasionally make fun of me, and it adds some variety. Oh yeah, she's also on stream. Because as long as I have someone, I might as well have her help my viewer count.
Yeah.
Nests are attackable as soon as you are ported into the room. At around 50% when you get an uncurable disease and the names gets damaged immune. Use 7 abilities with fast recast to make the curse go away. I don't have 7 abilities with fast recast, but okay. Good thing is I can out-heal just about anything, but I think... I don't know what he's doing. Lavadazik Adam. I can't even pronounce this mob's name. Oh. What is that? That looks like I don't want to be standing in that. I think I cast that on him. Okay. Phew. I haven't had to heal myself during any of this content in ages.
So I just looked up the who all is streaming Atlantic Online, and there's no one.
You might be onto a gold mine, or you might be onto something nobody cares about.
Well, I don't know. Since I have to restart, I don't think a lot of people are gonna care.
Yeah, I don't know if people only watch high-end play or not. It seems like that's what's popular, is watching extreme content.
Because once you can actually go like fully delve into PvP, that's when a lot of people will actually start to care.
Gotcha.
And that's what I seem to think.
How did the... I mean... PvP was turn-based, right? Between the two squads in the land, yeah. Yeah, that seems super interesting to me.
But you couldn't attack with all 9 of your guys every turn. There was only like 5 of them.
I win! I am not terrible. I can read instructions.
Like action points or something that had something to do with it. Some of the mercenaries gained action points faster than the others. You got an achievement reward.
I did. There's like achievements for everything. They don't mean much anymore. They used to. Called deeper. Go back down. Okay, I have 1 or 2 more things to do. I can't end the stream yet. Go back down to the center room and kill Bali
There's
Aden.
13 different main characters I could be.
In Atlantica?
Yeah.
What are the choices?
Oh god. Let's see here. swordsman, spearman, axeman. There's also chainsaw, a rifleman, marksman. That's a bow. Bombardier, which is a cannon. Maestro, which is a instrument like a guitar, and then your staff for a mage. There's also a celestial hunter, which uses a bow, and then a blade master, which is 2 swords, a whip, and also a battle mage, which is another staff user. So they each are interesting.
There are some complex directions here. Assure that the grotesque visage buff is on. I think I have it. Yes. Alright, as soon as one gains aggro from Bally Dead, run around the room and click on everything in the north, south, east, and west quarters of the room. You may have to click more than once. They will turn white. Do not step on the seeping shadows. Pull him to the feet of the manifestation of disease and burn him down. Note that one can kill the manifestation of disease before killing him, which avoids spores reproducing later. Manifestation of disease is 4 increments of a microbial cell, each one giving him 25% damage resist. Okay. Kill the primordial malice so Bally can't heal, draining their life. Alright. I can do this. I must be in the main room, but I probably have to clear my way out. Alright, so I have multiple things to do when I'm done with this dungeon. One is switch over and watch Dodge play some Atlantica Online. And go figure out how much it's going to bankrupt me to join Camelot Unchanged's beta.
I think you can get into the beta packages for much cheaper than that. That's just the one I did because I was pretty confident I was going to be playing this as my next MMO.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can handle the fact that you would have all that free stuff. I'm already jealous of your game time.
Oh, my game time is going to be a little bit more limited now than it was originally. But also, my patience for MMOs has dwindled quite a bit over the years.
I think that's true of a lot of game players. They have to be super compelling, or at a minimum have some sort of nostalgia factor to tolerate a lot of the mechanisms. Like, I don't know how anybody could get into EQII today. There's so much shit. The barrier to entry is really high, and it doesn't have anything else going for it. It doesn't have graphics. It's got a shit ton of classes, and some of them are actually really unique, but I can handle it because I know everything. Combat abilities, not heals. There we go. This is the monster mob they have had in this game since release. Way to reuse old content, Daybreak. Kind of hoping that Dogma would show up. He'd been asking me all week to stream EQII, and I told him I'd probably do it Saturday night.
And he isn't here.
And he's not here. He can watch the video. He's the one who's at work got me talking about it and playing again. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that guy there then, because he just wants to be on the ceiling. Hopefully he's not some kind of, if you fail to kill this thing, you die instantly.
4 days until the beta starts.
Oh, for Camelot? Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a next weekend activity. More importantly, though, for us streamers, though, is how many people will be streaming versus how many will be interested.
Right.
I've realized.
I'll probably be one of the viewers.
I realized the games I want to play when I factor in streaming changes significantly. Like, will anybody care if I play that? Maybe I should play something else.
Dauntless is fun.
Dauntless is fun, and I can stream it. It doesn't take so much focus that
Right.
that I have to be silent and concentrate. I can talk about what I'm doing, much like EQII here, unless I'm dealing with something hard. I need to finish my Dauntless grind. I've still got so much armor to get. I keep trying to get.
Oh, me too.
I keep trying to get Mischief caught up though, so I haven't really left for the
Where
final
is
tier.
he?
We just got him to start working on Pangar and Hellion armor.
Okay. I'm actually right there as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got like a full suit of Pangar and Hellion and the weapons, but then Mischief needed to be caught up, so I was like, all right.
My main problem is having enough notes.
Oh yeah, yeah. The currency in that game is like, yep, go grind, go kill more. Especially weapons, they're so expensive.
Yeah. Unnecessarily expensive.
Well, they decided, like, the cost of you have one weapon, and then you have a full suit of armor. The cost of the weapon is equivalent to a full suit of armor with all upgrades.
Yep.
It's like, I don't know if that was the right way to balance that.
I go through so much of that weapon Arcanite stuff, too.
Yeah.
It's just, you use so much of it.
Yep. As soon as aggro from Bailey Adon, that's... Okay, they're talking. Run around the room. Alright, north, south, east, west. There are mobs here, I hope. I'm aware of your presence, mortals. I want to thank you for volunteering to be the vessel of my nose disease. Cue evil laugh. Hi, Bailey. Oh, my lord. Bertox, you are kind of huge and ugly. Your fates are sealed! They're always... Whoa. Somebody actually tried.
I'm going to be spending the next little bit creating a character.
No problem. That's an infected microbe. Where are the things I have to kill? It said northeast. Oh, can I kill these? It said I need to kill these. Alright. Click on each of the infected microbes. I just have to click on them. Okay.
Very important question, but should I play as a male character or a female character?
I think there's been mountains and mountains of debate on that subject. Some people...
And it's all conclusive that female characters end up making more money in the long run.
Yes. I don't think... Do I have to aggro him first?
So what you're saying is I should play a female character and pretend to be a female.
I mean, isn't that the... Yeah.
Alright, we're doing it.
Okay. They turn white. Got it. Oh, and these little things do aggro around it. Alright, alright. That makes sense. Why would this be easy? Go white, please. Thank you. I think I got them all. Alright. And then it says kill the manifestation. First, can I do that? Oh, hi. Add. The good thing is you're easy to kill. Oh, I did not want Well, manifestation is gone. We will just kill Bailey. I do not know what King's Ransom is. Let's use this. Will this help?
They only give you 3 choices for hair color, and it's brown, red, and blue.
I like that blue is in there as a thing.
Oh, I guess some of these hairstyles, they have specific colors. Like, there's another one that just has blonde, purple, and pink.
And for the record, always, when you typed in "I have my uses" in the chat, I was very, very tempted to say, like, "Go make me a sandwich, wench." But I value my life, so I will only reference such things as a joke. Make me one too. The more I talk to you, Dodge, the more I like you. Put off the crust, please.
I make a racket.
Mischief is here giving me weird faces. He doesn't play these old shitty games.
No. 5 double shot glasses in the zip line. What have you guys been doing while I'm here?
I didn't have drink. Oh god, that was right. That was when you had the gamers over and they were drinking shots. Not me. I should actually drink more of the alcohol in this house.
All of the alcohol in my house is mine, not my roommates. There's so much of it.
I have become a whiskey fan lately.
I have been a whiskey fan.
Oh, you might have to introduce me some. Mischief is like, no, I don't want you right now, but thank you. I'm trying to
we
think.
were playing
like,
For Honor the other day.
Yep.
I was drinking. What was I drinking? Nah, I can't even. Here, let's go find the bottle. Be right back.
Alright. The final boss in here was way easier than the pre-bosses. Holy crap. That is fine. Please be an upgrade. I like it when I get upgrades. That might be an upgrade. It is, kind of. Alright. It doesn't really matter which one it replaces. Although, it should probably replace that one.
Alright, I was drinking Maker's Mark Kentucky bourbon. I also had Jack Daniel's honey whiskey, which was also really good. Yeah, that's what I was drinking then.
I have, I'm trying to think. Oh crap. I have like 2 or 3 bottles that have been gifted to me. I think I have a bottle of Hibiki somewhere that I now don't want to open because they're not making it anymore. The 19? Or the 12. The 12. The Hibiki 12 they're not going to make anymore.
I still think you should open it.
No.
I probably will.
Maybe for a celebratory cause, but not so much as casual drinking, but celebratory, sure.
Absolutely. Alright, come on.
I'll
Click, click,
open
click.
it up with the RNG beating me and rolling up a piece of gear.
I will waste a moment because I'm not going to play because I think I'm out yet. Yeah, if I wait another week, I'll get all the XP I need to go yes. And I'll finally make level 12 Ascension. And then I can use the free items to cap it. And then I should be good to cap everything out. The Ascension levels are a pain in the butt, but I don't want to waste quests because of the XP. So I think I'm going to cut my EQ2 stream here. But if you are streaming, Dodge, I will switch over to watching you for a bit.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'm setting it up.
For those who were watching the stream, thank you. Appreciate it.